I want to show you an eye makeup look that plays with 4 different eyeshadows. How many do you usually use? 1, 2, 3. Today, let's play with 4. And I have a brand new lipstick for you you're gonna love. I'm going to start with my eyes. Now, when you're doing your eye makeup, you want to make sure you have the tools to make it the most successful that you can. So our makeup brush kit is amazing. It has all of the tools you're going to be able to be successful when you're doing your eye makeup and your blush, blending, putting on your eyes, and really getting in that angle. We have some great options for that. Let's go ahead and start with the first color, Simplicity. Now this is a great matte color that I'm going to use all over my eye, from the bottom down to the top. Now I'm using it as a primer, but also I want it to keep some of its color, especially up by my eyebrow. I love having that lighter color up there to just kind of pop it, to really make it sing and set the other makeup that I'm going to be putting on. I'm using a large part of our Duo brush. I love that it has some soft bristles. It feels really nice as it's moving on, and it holds the color very well. I'm gonna put our awesome Dreamer. Now this one is brand new. I love that it's kind of a peachy pink. It has such a beautiful coloring. It's a little bit of a sparkle, and it's not too overpowering that it's gonna really take over this look. Everything's gonna blend together nicely. Now this Dreamer, I'm gonna go on the very inside of my eyes. When you're working with 4 different colors, you really want to think of your eye as 4 different quadrants. You have the top of your eyebrow, quadrant 1. You have the inside point of your eye, quadrant 2. The middle, quadrant 3. The outside corner, quadrant 4. This one is going in our second quadrant, inside of the eye. And I'm going to kind of quietly push it over into the middle because it's going to blend anyways once I get into it. So filling both of those quadrants with that Dreamer. Look at that color. That's just such a beautiful light pink. I love it. A little peachy. Now I'm going to grab our Sun Gold. Now this Sun Gold, you want to grab a lot. See how much is on this brush? Some eyeshadows you want to grab less of, some you want to grab more. With the gold, I really want to grab a ton because you can always take away. But I want to make sure I make a loud statement with it. And it really does need a lot. It's such a beautiful, kind of simple color, but I really want us to play it up. Type 1s aren't known for the dramatic eye looks, but this one's dramatic. Because a lot of people are mainly seeing our eyes these days. And so let's play up our eyes. All right, I've got that gold set on there, nice and bright, really shining out there. Now I'm gonna grab the other end of my Duo brush. I'm gonna use this one because it's a little bit smaller and I love using it for my creases. And I'm gonna grab our espresso coloring onto the tips of it. Now I'm gonna pull my eye out so I can get right into that crease. And as much as I put on, I'm gonna blend out. That's a beautiful thing about makeup, is you can always blend it to where you want it. Say you want to leave it nice and divided, leave it nice and divided. If you want to blend it out, which is what I'm going to do. I don't love it all party. I like it when it all comes together. This blender brush is fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it in the eye and just swing it back and forth. Simple as that to blend it out. Look how easy that blended it. A little bit more on the other side. Blend it out a bit. All right, so I'm loving the color combination of this. The fun thing about eye makeup is you really can get in there and play up what you want to change, where do you want to move it around. So as I'm looking at this, I really want to add some more of that Dreamer. I want that pink to kind of show up a little bit more than it is. I'm going to grab a little bit more and pop it in and bring it over a little bit more into that middle quadrant. Yes, that's the look I'm loving. How fun is that when you're playing with your makeup that you can make any small little changes and it changes the whole look? Gorgeous. All right, so now I'm gonna add a really cool liner. Now, I normally do a blue or a brown as a liner, but when you add a color like a gold, it really plays up that pop factor. And since I'm going for a dramatic eye, let's play it up. Now I want to put it exactly where the gold is. So right in that middle quadrant. I'm not going to go any further to the side or towards my point, but right where it's playing in the gold eyeshadow. Now I'm going to grab the tip of my duo brush, the small tip, and grab a little bit more of my espresso, and that is where I'm going to continue on that eyeliner. Now this kind of makes it just a little bit softer, but also gives you that darkening effect around your lashes. That's why we wear eyeliner, because we like that darkening effect. Now I'm going to grab our blender brush, and I'm just going to slightly blend the gold line into the espresso line. And it just kind of makes it look more like it's supposed to be there rather than, well, she has something on her eyes, which is a really cool effect. When I first found out I was a type 1, I was really quite sad to get rid of my black mascara. I loved the darkening of the lashes. I just loved that look. It was kind of more sultry and beautiful. I have fallen in love with my blues. It's probably my favorite thing ever, but with this black-brown formula, it is sensitive. It really puts on a thick lash, which I love. I'm going to show you it. It's gorgeous. A lot of times I have to do a layer, do something else for a minute, and then another layer. But look how much mascara it puts on in the very first try. That is why I love this mascara so much. It just puts on the right amount so you feel like you have your banging eyelashes. They're so pretty. I love that. And it fans them out perfectly. I don't even feel like I need to curl my eyelashes. It's a really great formula. You're really going to love it. Now, as I'm looking at my shadow, I'm noticing I want some more sun gold. So I'm going to grab a little bit of my blender and kind of put a little bit more of that sun gold in there. Keep playing with it till it's exactly the look you wanted. Okay. I feel a lot of times we miss the bottom portion of our eyelashes. So with this look, since we're playing on the dramatic, I really want to make the bottom lashes really come to life too. So I'm going to grab it on my duo liner, the smaller end, and just kind of rub the color onto my bottom lashes and create some nice color down there. And it just kind of makes your eyes a little bit more interesting. I think that's really fun. Moving on to the blush, I'm using Cocktail and our Duo Blush Brush. I love this one because it has the angled side and the grabbing the blush on the other side. So I'm going to tap my blush on and start circling it into my hairline. What I love about this too is it's such a soft brush. It feels really nice on your skin. But then the side that you didn't use, you can kind of use it like I would normally my kabuki brush and really blend it in. All right, now that I've got that color on, I want to take my sun gold on my angled side. Now this is the eyeshadow, remember. That's the great thing about makeup is you can use a lot of different products elsewhere on your face. So I'm going to grab it on the angled blush brush and kind of use it as a little highlighter. But just adding some gold right above that blush line. Kind of gives a little tan sun-kissed look. Super fun. Now, another item I really missed when I became a type 1 was brown lipstick. For me, that's something I wore pretty much daily. I loved brown. And finding a brown for me made my life. So, we got this lip liner. It's awesome. It's called Bear. So I'm going to line my lips because I want this color to stay on all night long. Okay, going to mark my little Cupid's bow. Fill it in a little bit. And then we've got the new brown. Look at this. It's shimmery. It's got a little bit of an iridescence, so kind of like a little bit of purpley coming out of it. It's called Cinnamon Frost. I love it. Okay, once I've got it on, I am going to kind of go onto a napkin because I like it not being so deep. I love it being a little bit more of a lighter feel. My favorite thing about brown lipstick is it makes your teeth look so white. It's probably my favorite thing. But this look is just, I love having the gold pop off of my eye. That dreamer, that pink is kind of set in there to kind of make it a little bit more feminine. And then I've got the brown lipstick that kind of makes you demure. And then everything is just a little bit more dramatic. Playing with those 4 eyeshadows just opens up what you can do. You've got the 4 different quadrants of your eyes. Play with them. Mix and match these colors. Create something completely new. Or do this exact look because it really is dramatic and you're gonna love it.